Hey guys, I'm Derek, and I'm going to talking about how Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Google manipulate our emotions. The speech is by Scott Galloway, and he's a professor of New York University, and his research is focused on these companies, and this is the book he published. I want to ask you guys a question. Is Google the god nowadays? Our brain is smart enough to ask difficult questions, but we are not available to answer that. Therefore, we have to pray for God. We have to throw the question into the universe and hope the question can be answered back. To now, when we are trouble in solving the question, we will throw the question into Google and hope that Google can answer it back. So, is Google the god nowadays? To symbolize this speech, I want to just symbolize in one sentence. All the applications are replacing our brain and mind. Google is replacing our brain, and Facebook can become our mental connection, and even Apple became our item to judge others. But why? He said that it's all due to our irrational organ. Our brain cannot handle this instrument, and you may think that you can buy more. You can buy more instead to have not enough. Because the punishment of having not enough is more heavier than having too much. So we are being around by this love, sex, God, consumption, all these applications. It seems that without these, and we are just a shell. However, all this mistake is from ourselves, the consumer. The smart thing to do the shareholder driving thing to do is to lie and to cheat. Due to we so dependent on these applications, and they will just create some fake news to get the profit, and they will still avoid the responsibility. Like Facebook just said that we are just a technology company, but not a social media company. They are become no humanity, and they just focus on shareholder value. The technology used to play has been flipped. I want to show you guys a speech extract.
In the Google query box, what are the 6 queries presented to Google in the Google?
And there is a second question. Is this application greater community of us? To me, I think it does. But for this terrible mistake, we should not bring these companies by ourselves. When they control over 70% of the market, they will start lost the control. They will lose their original intention. Power corrupts people, but the power is given by us. It's we let them out of control. So what we have to do is having less dependent on these technology company. We have to avoid to falling into the riff name technology. And how about the other issue? They just want to earn more and more money. I think we have to reply on the government. The government might can set some limit, and they will have less power. I'm going to be talking about my experience. This is the time I use my phone, and you can see that I use the Facebook and Instagram about more than 50%. Yeah, I use social application a lot. And what did I use for? I used to venting out my emotion. I used to chatting with friends. But I want to ask you a question. Did you share this emotion with your friend in real life? Somebody does, but how about the other? Is your friend only exists in internet? I don't think so, but why did we just use our cell phone and chat with other, but our friend just sat beside us? I used to buy a lot on internet, Amazon, Shopee, PC Home. When I saw something I want is on discount, I will be in impulse consume. And yep, I am very happy when I bought it. But when I calm down, I will start thinking, is that necessary? And most of the time it doesn't. So I become very regret. But my money just flew away. However, if we think in other side, this shopping application just receive this money we have paid. For us, it might be a very terrible experience, but for them, this is they can receive this. How wonderful, huh? Yep, Google, Amazon, Facebook, and Apple did multiply our emotion. But if we reflect more, then it might not control our life so deeply. Thank you for listening.